Grammar 36 Comparatives and Superlatives.
Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us for today's Grammar Masterclass number 36. Today's guests are English professors Amy Harrison and Brian O'Donnell. I'll pass you over to our host Matthew Parkinson.
Hello. Thank you, Fred RMC, for the introductions. I would now like to extend a warm welcome to our guests and our viewers. Hello students of Languages 247.
Good evening to you all. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me on your wonderful grammar show.
Good evening everyone. Thanks for having me on the grammar show.
Today we are going to discuss superlatives and comparatives.
Let's look at adjectives. They are used to describe a noun. The simple form of adjectives: interesting, funny, dark.
Never forget that there are other forms, 3 forms of comparatives and 2 forms of superlatives. Yes. Comparatives are used to compare 2 nouns. Superlatives are used to compare one noun versus all nouns.
Comparatives. As is equals comparatives of equality. We compare 2 similar or equal elements.
As interesting as funny as dark as long as happy as good as bad as far as.
Look at less than equals comparatives of inferiority. We compare 2 elements, one of which is of inferior quality.
Less complicated than. Less sunny than. Less tired than. Less long than. Less happy than. Less good than. Less bad than. Less far than.
More than equals comparatives of superiority. We compare 2 elements, one of which is of superior quality. One is superior to the other in a certain way. More beautiful than. More complicated than. More interesting than.
Than. Longer than. Happier than. Bigger than. Cleverer than. Gentler than. Narrower than.
Both are sometimes used. It is more quiet than. It is quieter than. It is more simple than. It is simpler than.
There are a few exceptions. Good greater than better. Bad greater than worse. Far greater than farther equals further.
Superlatives. The least equals inferiority. The most equals superiority. For adjectives of 2 syllables or more. The most charming. The least charming. The most expensive. The least expensive. The most compelling. The least compelling.
For adjectives of 1 or 2 syllables. The est. The longest. The happiest. Exceptions. The best. The worst. The farthest, the furthest.
Be careful. It is less stronger, wrong, greater than it is less strong. It is much more easy, wrong, greater than it is much easier. It is easy. This is the worse, wrong, greater than it is the worst. It is more funnier, wrong, greater than it is funnier. It is easier that, wrong, greater than it is easier than. It is as good like, wrong, greater than it is as good as. That's all folks for this evening. We hope that it was not the longest or the worst explanation of comparatives and superlatives. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.